Hey guys, I hope you're having a good day. If it's not a good day, this video should make your day a little bit better if you're playing Apex. This video came to you guys by request. You guys asked for a ranked guide. I'm giving it to you. I have 10 tips here, so let's go ahead and dive right into them. Obviously, you're going to need a team for ranked. If you're having trouble finding a team, I made a video on teamwork. That is something you're going to need to check out. But other than that, let's go ahead and start out with the first tip, which is to land alone. This is pretty important because it's going to start the pace for the rest of your game. You want to land alone with your team, but not with enemy teams, so that you can get loot, get organized, and that really sets the pace for the rest of the game. Now, if you feel like you and your team are good players, you can obviously land with enemies, but I'd be careful if I were you, especially if their dive trails are Masters or Predator, because that means they're probably pretty good players, and when you land, you're basically 50-50ing. You don't know if you're going to get good loot. They might get really good guns, you might get a horrible gun, and no shield. So, if they're good players, I'd be really careful about trying to fight them right off the bat. After you land safe, get your loot, you're going to want to rotate to zone early, as early as you can, for two main reasons. The first being, you're going to avoid enemies rotating earlier. If you're rotating later, more people are going to be done looting and going to zone, but if you go early, you're going to run into less people. And the second reason is, if there is a really nice spot to be in the zone, you can get it first. You'll be there first, so you'll be in the best spot. This is a good time to introduce my third tip, which is to third-party fights, especially with Nox, because those are the easiest fights. When you're rotating to that spot, or when you're already in that spot in zone that I was talking about, third-party fights. That's where it's at. That's how you're gonna get the best kill points, the easiest kill points, the safest kill points. Is a third-party fights, especially in endgame, because endgame's a lot more crazier. You don't really want to initiate a fight with the full squad in endgame when there's a lot of teams around. So, especially in endgame, you're going to want third-party fights. I could honestly just leave you guys with those three tips. Land alone, rotate early, third-party fights. Those will get you a long way in ranked. But I have more tips for you. I'm not going to let you go that quick. These other tips are going to help you guys as well. So, tip number 4 is to prioritize positioning over kill points. So, if you see enemies and you want to kill them, but to get to them and to kill them, you're going to lose your positioning, it might not be worth it. You have to make that decision at the time, but just be careful, because if you go down, even if you kill them and someone else takes your spot in zone, that could be really bad. So just prioritize positioning over kills. Just be safe about it. And number 5, you guys need to fight together. I touch on this a lot more in my teamwork video, so that's all I'm going to say about that. Just fight together. And go watch my teamwork video if you think you might be struggling with your teamwork. And number 6, don't get skeeved. It's pretty easy to say. It's kind of obvious. You don't want to get skeeved, but it happens all the time in ranked. You're going to have teams trying to get that easy KP, waiting for you to go into a building or into a choke point. It's going to help a lot if you have a Bloodhound. It's going to help you not get skeeved because you can scan. And let's kind of turn this on its head and say, you could skeeve people too, right? Why don't you do it? Other people are. It is an easy way to get KP if you can catch the enemy off guard. You get a quick knock and you can finish their teammates up pretty quick in a 3v2. So go ahead and try it out. If you think you might be able to skeeve somebody if they're coming your way, it's easy. Why not try to do it? And you know, while I'm on the topic of skeeving, I think it's a good time to bring up, I'm going to be making a video about hiding spots in the new map Olympus. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to make. Just finding those hiding spots is going to be a little bit of fun. And it's going to help you skeeve people too. If you're the last guy alive and you can get into that hiding spot, that's going to be a game changer. So I'll be coming out with that video soon. And number 7, play zone. Don't let zone play you. I really wanted to have a screenshot of a zone so I could kind of show you guys and illustrate this for you guys, but let me just sum it up the best way I can without showing you guys a screen. You're gonna have a zone, and there might be a good spot in the zone to hide. Maybe there's a good building to hide. If there is, go for the building. If you know that's a great spot to hold, do it. It might be in the middle of the zone. Zone might keep pulling there, and it might be the best spot to hold. On the other hand, if there's not a good spot to hold in the middle of zone where you think zone's gonna end, it's best to play the outside of the zone so that you're not right in the middle. If you're right in the middle of zone without a good spot to hold, you're gonna have every team focusing you. So it's better off to just play the outside of the map and rotate in with the zone. I hope I was able to get that across best I could. I hope you guys understand that without me showing you a picture, but yeah. And tip number 8. This tip helped me out a lot when I was first starting out. I was trying to get pred, and this tip really came in handy. It was something I always tried to do. It is, if 2 of you go down on your team, make sure the third gets out alive. So two of your teammates go down. You didn't get any knocks on the enemy team. Maybe they're all still alive. If that's the case, you just need to get out. You need to survive. You need to get placement points, because if you die early, you're going to lose a lot of points, especially if you don't have any kills. So just get out, survive, get placement points. It's going to minimize your loss. Tip number 9, choose characters that are going to complement how you will be playing. If you're going to be playing passive, choose characters that are good at playing passive, like Caustic, Watson. If you're going to be playing aggressive, choose characters that are good at that. Wraith, Pathfinder, Bangalore. Ideally, you're going to want a mix of these character types. You're probably going to want at least one defensive character. You're going to want a character that you can rotate with. Just choose your characters based on how you're going to be playing. And for the last tip, I just want to say, whatever happens, it's not a fail if you learn from it. So just keep trying, stick with it, try not to get discouraged, and eventually you'll accomplish whatever you want to do. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I'll be coming out with more videos soon. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Peace out, guys.